Good morning, guys. So I'm waiting for Hannah to get here yet. We are at Military History Fest. No, we're not at Military History Fest. I lied. We are at the indoor at Oshkosh. And so I thought while we were waiting, I would just put makeup on. I will show you guys what I'm doing. I haven't actually decided. I'm gonna do my 1790's gown this morning, and so I'm gonna put 1790's makeup on, and we'll just go from there. So this is gonna be really informal, and see how this goes here, so I can look in the mirror and do the same thing. So the first thing that I'm going to put on is my white face paint, and I hope you guys can hear me okay. I know it's really early in the morning. It's going to get louder, and I will try to get louder. I have a bit of a cold at the moment. So right now I am applying the 18th century white face paint. Kind of just even things out. So normally I would do this with a sponge, but I don't have a sponge this morning. So I always say, if you're going to do, your white face paint, make sure that you get your neck, okay, and make sure that if your whatever area is exposed for your gowns, that you make sure that they're all kind of the same color, because it's weird when you have like a white face and then your bosom area is tanned. So Kelly, this morning it was kind of a toss-up. I just really wasn't sure what era, but we're gonna start off with 1790's this morning, and I have my blue gown here, which I did at a Burnley and Trowbridge workshop. We did the Italian gown, and as soon as Hannah gets here, we'll do dressing, and I'm sure she's probably either going to be like Civil War or Bustle, and then we'll kind of go back and forth. So I kind of have the white stuff applied to my face. What are you looking for? Your hat? We're kind of all dressing this morning and getting ready, so as always, they're very informal Facebook Lives, so thank you, Kelly. I love my blue gown. I absolutely love it. I kind of wish I would find time to make a gown in cotton, so I would have one for the shop. Anytime you're working in the apothecary shop, we can't have like super fancy clothing or a lot of whites because we get dirty, but we do like to have nice clothing, but that doesn't show dirt. Okay. So I'm trying to find... Alright, so as you can see, my eyebrows could use a little help. My eyebrows are always very light. And now remember, in the 18th century, women did not pluck them so tiny. They actually, when they plucked them, they kept them rather wide. So what I'm doing is I'm using the kohl for this, and this is the perfume solid kohl, and you could use the cloves as well. I like to use the kohl right now because my hair is dark, where the cloves work really well if you have light hair or light eyebrows. So this is mine. I use it all the time. A little goes a long way. basically what you're doing is you're taking your, see how that's angled? You're taking your lip pencil, I think would be considered a lip pencil, and you're going to kind of brush it off on the sides because you don't need very much. I'm going to hold the mirror up. So in the 18th century, crescent eyebrows were very popular. You don't want eyebrows that are really crazy, you know, like with that big point. You don't want those type of eyebrows. You just want like really nice round eyebrows. And eyebrows are really important. I believe one 18th century book calls them it's like the windowsill or the window pane to the soul or something like that. So eyebrows were important, and women really wanted to have nice eyebrows. So I'm just kind of dabbing lightly with this. If you would rub hard or push with a lot of pressure, you would get a really dark eyebrow. And you can kind of see the difference. I actually have an eyebrow on this side versus this side. So let's do this other side now. And this stuff works really great for eyeliner as well. Now, the only thing is, this isn't waterproof like the eyeliners you would purchase today. This was actually 1834 recipe for blackening the eyelashes and the eyebrows. And I also use it for eyeliner as well, for like everyday purposes. And it's pretty awesome because not only is it an all-natural eyeliner, it doesn't have crappy chemicals in, it will actually clean out the whites of your eyes. So if you have stuff in the whites of your eyes, you know, you don't have to put eye drops in, your Regency Kohl will clean that out for you. And the nice thing about putting on the white face paint is that if you smear up on your eyebrows, it comes off pretty easy, so you can fix it. Okay, so I think that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. My eyebrows are not even. They just aren't. They aren't even. So I always struggle with making them even. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to darken my eyelashes. And in the 18th century, I have not actually found recipes for mascaras, things like that. I haven't found any yet. When we see the French fashion plates, we do actually, it appears that the French ladies have, lamp black or coal on their eyelashes, but we don't know if that is just the way they drew them because it looks prettier that way, or if that was an actual fashion. So I'm going to show you guys how to do this, just so you know. It's okay for Regency. Again, I haven't actually found recipes in the 18th century for it, but if you are darkening your eyelashes, did they work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you suppose she'd let you buy them? I mean...
Yes.
And do you suppose she'd let you sell them for $15?
No, that I wouldn't, because she's actually selling these for somebody else.
Oh, okay.
So we have to, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I will be right back, okay?
Oh.
It's all good. And I am just going to the tag.
Oh, sure.
20, 19, 18, 17.
Thank you very much.
And
I say tags all the time. And of course you can go over.
yeah, I'm
Okay.
There
Thank
you go.
you very
Well, I'm
much.
glad they work for you.
Yeah, that's pretty surprising. Okay.
Okay, I'm back. Hannah's not here yet, so I'm kind of manning her booth until she gets here. What were we doing? Oh, yes. So if you want to blacken your eyelashes with them, this is how you do it. Pretty self-explanatory, but I'll show you guys. So you have your angled brush, and you just pull your eyelashes down on your angled brush as you pull the brush up on your eyelashes. So now you wouldn't bother doing your bottoms. Don't bother with these bottoms because it just wasn't done historically. So, that is that. Good morning.
Good
How
morning.
are you?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm good. So, yeah, do you want to say hi to everybody on Facebook Live? Say hi.
Hey, guys. See you soon.
Okay, so now that we have that done, you could take your white face paint again, and 18th century, they didn't really do anything with their eyelids. If you were French, you could put some rouge on your eyelids. That would be okay. Otherwise, it would just be white face paint if you want something on your eyelids. Otherwise, you wouldn't really have to worry about it. So if you think about it, I mean, we've really gotten a lot done so far for makeup with just, using these two products. So a little bit of cosmetics go a long way historically because they use them for so many things. It wasn't just like, one cosmetic for one purpose. Okay, so the next thing is we have to decide what color rouge we want. And I have a lot of favorite rouges. This one is the Bloom of Roses. This one is the 1772 rouge. I guess I use the Bloom of Roses more than the 1772. And then I have our brand new Regency Red Lip Pomatum. So I think for today though, we're going to do the 1772. And I will show you how to apply that to your cheeks and where it should go. So this is how we... Hi Krista. Thank you. This is how we put on the rouge. I don't think I have any Kleenexes here. So just like this, and then you have some on your fingers. So they always look a lot darker in the bottle than what they will actually appear, but you can get them dark, you just have to layer them. So kind of in a circle. And then you can kind of buff it in. Now, like in the 1980s, 1990s, you would put it way up here. You're not going to do that. You're just going to put it on the dimples of your cheeks. If you want to put it in here, that's okay too. Just kind of like the apples, round circles. So then with the little bit that you have left on your finger, you're going to put a little bit in your nose. So this is for late 18th century. A little bit up here, and a little bit on your chin. And I'm going to show you guys an example. So, Our Lady, can you see her? So now you can see that she actually has it on her cheeks. You can see where she has it on her cheeks. She has it on her lips. And Siri's talking to me. And she has it on her nose. So you can also see that her eyelids are a little bit white. Not necessarily that she put anything on her eyelids, but she could have. So ready to go. Okay. So this is just my second layer. Which this is actually good because at Military History Fest, we don't ever get sick. We never, ever, ever get sick. And then I came home with a cold from Military History Fest. So whoever did that, thank you very much. But 18th century makeup is great for that because you actually put some on your nose. So you have like a red nose from your cold, but you have your red from your rouge on your nose. So it all actually works out. So you can put this under your lips too. Rouge historically was for your lips and your cheeks. We're going to use the same one. So you can see it just gives like a nice tint to your lips. And, you know, depending how much you're going to eat or lick your lips, it should stay on for a good while. And the whole point of like the 18th century vegetable rouges, flower rouges, is that they always are natural. So like this 1772 recipe is a liquid rouge to exactly imitate its nature. It says touch the cheeks lightly with this tincture and it will scarcely be possible to perceive that the rouge has been laid on. It will so nearly resemble a natural bloom. So it's all about natural bloom. Okay, so what else? It looks kind of crazy now because we don't have the whole outfit on and we don't have the hair on. So Evelyn says, did you sell makeup kits by the year, century, or do you have to figure out products individually? I'm new and I usually just wear modern makeup applied in a historical way, but I like the idea of the natural makeup. Can I click it for more? The natural makeup concept. We do actually have boxes in our shop, Evelyn. We have like an 18th century box. We have a Civil War box. More boxes will be coming out as we have the cosmetics to fill them. Good morning. And so, you know, you can always ask us. I'm more than happy to like help you figure out what you need or put a box together. But depending on what period you do, just let us know. You know, send us an Etsy email because I reply to those faster sometimes, I think. And we can get you all hooked up and answer all your questions. Okay, so basically what we used, super simple. We used our white face paint. And this comes in 1 ounces and ½ ounces as well because a little goes a long way and you have it forever. The kohl for the eyebrows, but you can use the cloves if you have like lighter hair. And then today we used the 1772 and it would go on darker if I applied more coats. Hey Rachel. So this morning we're going to be doing 1790. And I should actually, as long as you guys are all on, I should actually get my wig out because with my short hair, to get that hedgehog style, I just can't do it yet. I think I will be able to do it though, and then I'll have some hair pieces just for the long portion as it grows out this summer. But for right now, I am going to be wearing a wig, and I took my hedgehog wig last weekend when we were in St. Charles, and I made it into like a 1904 wig, and I haven't done anything with it yet, so let's just get it out and see what is going on. So for those of you who wonder like what I store my wigs in, this is my wig box right here. These are like 1960s, 50s, 60s, I think it's probably 60s or 70s wig boxes. They're really nice, they're really big, so they can store they can store your hedgehog wigs. This little lady right here needs some TLC because I just pretty much flattened her down. So I'm going to take the bobby pins out and try to give her a fluff. So do you guys just want to hang out while I do that, or do you just want me to stop the live feed and hopefully Hannah will show up soon and we can tune in when I'm done with that, or do you want me to just keep things going and we can chat? Just let me know, okay? So this wig that I am working on is a human hair wig, and you don't have to have human hair wigs. They are nice if you can get them, just simply because you know, you don't have to think about what you're doing to them as far as like dyeing or curling irons. A lot of the false hair or the synthetic hair wigs, good morning, they hold up really high heat, you know, so like a couple years ago that wasn't necessarily the case, but it is now. So some synthetic wigs you can actually curl with curling irons. Looking for something specific? Oh, you're looking for the mustache wax?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be right back. No, it's okay. We do Facebook Lives in the morning all the time, so they know. So this is the sample if you want to just make sure that it's okay for you. I just wasn't thinking. Yeah. It's softer than what it should be. Yeah, and if I'll just keep them out. If you want to like wear it for a while, and then if it works, come back. Like that's cool with me too.
What's that, run a can? Oh yeah, it is a little bit soft.
Yeah. That's why Patrick didn't even want to put them out.
Oh yeah, it goes off, comes off right away.
Mm-hmm.
How's the transformation going?
Good. Do you want to? We have a couple people still hanging out with us. Do you want to say hi? Hi.
There you go. You're on camera.
Yes.
Maybe you're gonna have some better stuff next year.
Actually, yeah. Is once we get back, so next week or the week after, I'm gonna make a brand new batch, and we're gonna get the right batch out. So you can always just email me too if you don't do the whole Etsy
I'll
thing.
just pick them up next year.
Okay, sounds good. And we're gonna be at Kalamazoo. Would be our next show too. So I don't know if you do that or not, but
Right, sounds good. Thanks.
yes, you're very welcome.
Start the pose.
What are you doing?
That's better.
You like that?
Socks. $6, black.
Can you get me a pair of black socks?
Yep.
So I'm getting black socks,
I'll just take this
but
20.
black socks weren't like, if you do 18th century, you should probably have like white socks.
Oh, that's for Hannah.
Yeah, don't do that because I have Hannah's stuff separated. Oh, and don't do that because I have that counted. You need to do a card.
She can't take those. So I guess you're not going to get socks. There you go.
Okay, well then you have to take that, but you have to write out how much you took. Where's your wallet? Because you have money in
Put it
there.
in here.
Yeah, just use that money because I have everything organized.
Oh, I got $6. Hopefully she doesn't ask for tax.
There's change in here. There's always change in the green.
There's a quarter right here.
There's always change in there. Hi Kathy. Hi Gary. So I know you're probably like, okay, so I'm trying to work on taking this mess out. And it's pretty crazy right now. So if I could get you guys pushed down a little bit to see that it wouldn't be so bad. So basically what I'm doing with my short hair is I'm curling the sides with the curling iron, and then I will just pin the sides into the wig, and I can actually put the wig on right away, because that won't, then that'll be done. Do you guys want to talk about anything? I mean, so, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this wig and I'm just going to shake it out, you know? And then see what happens. You know, and the nice thing about like Hedgehog is that it doesn't have to be perfect. So, alright, so let's see what I can do with this here. I guess we have a weak connection. But we have music this morning, which is lovely. So basically I'm just curling around my edges because that is the only thing that is going to show with this wig. And it's pretty close to the same color. It's not exact, but it's pretty close. I also curled these ones under. Good. Good to hear.
Yeah, we'll have less space. I know I didn't see you last year, but Roger saw you because we just did a real walkthrough to check it out.
Yeah.
And he said, oh yeah, you guys were there. And we kind of separated and walked through and we didn't stay real long.
A lot of times what happens is people see us, but we're just always so crowded in the booth space that it's hard to actually see us.
There's 3 halls.
Right.
So when you walk in the front door, there's one to the right, one to the left. Where were you guys?
We were to the left, all the way down to the end.
Okay. I have no idea where we're going to be.
And I think we'll probably be there at that same point. But we'll have to meet up with you guys and see how it goes.
It'll be fun to try that one out.
Okay, so I'm sure you guys all know this, but I'm going to tell you this anyway. So, we're on Facebook Live.
Sure.
So, but that's okay. Okay, so here's the back of your wig. Your wigs will always have tags on it. You can adjust your wigs, right? With these things, so feel free to adjust them. Good morning. So these pieces are forward. See, it's a little bit of a different color. So this is a pretty crazy hedgehog, but don't worry. You'll use these pins. Okay, you'll use hairpins.